we stopped there. We could not complete that. What was the last point we were discussing?
Ma'am, raw material.
Okay. Which are the raw materials, Fatima?
Carbon dioxide and water.
Carbon dioxide and water. Okay. What are the essential things for photosynthesis?
Water, sunlight, and carbon.
Carbon dioxide, sunlight, and the water. Okay. Green plants have a one pigment, green pigment. What is that we call?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Okay. So green plants have a chlorophyll, and indoor plants, it is not necessary for them to cook. Okay. They don't want chlorophyll actually, indoor plants. They can, without that, they can remain. Okay. So that is why some of the indoor plants, they will remain in our house, inside the house for many days. Okay. Like money plant, there are two types of money plant. You will get white money plant and the yellow and the green color. Okay. So all this can grow in a home. It's not necessary they want chlorophyll. They can grow with the carbon dioxide, water, and the sunlight. Okay. Anyway, generally speaking, we talk about that all the plants have chlorophyll. It is the green pigment. It is the green pigment on that. Okay. Now, how does this carbon dioxide will be received by the plants? So carbon dioxide is received through one part of the cell, what you call stomata. Okay. So next point, we have written raw material. Okay, we are here. And next point, how does carbon dioxide is enter through the plants? Carbon dioxide from air is enter through the tiny pores. We were here. So we were just discussing about tiny pores. So tiny pores means these are the small hole I told you. We cannot see with your eyes, but through microscope we can see it. So this tiny pores is known as stomata or guard cells. We call it another name, stomata or guard cells. So you can write, after writing raw materials, we have already completed raw materials, and you can write this point now. Next point, you continue from the morning session. How many points? 1, 2, 3. You put the number. You continue from this. The next point. Next point. Name the part. Name the part of leaves through which that one. Through which, name the part of leaves through which, it is green in color, but it is just like a holes are there, but that cannot be seen. When you look at them, it is green full. But if you look at through microscope, you can see the tiny pores. You know the strainer at home, your mother strained the tea and all. So we are using a plastic thing, plastic strainer. And if you look at here, it has got a tiny pores. So that through the tiny pores, tea comes out, but the waste material, tea powder, will remain there. So like that, there are some tiny pores which cannot be seen. Strainer you can see with your eyes, but the leaves you cannot see. So when you look at it, look fully green, but these pores cannot see. But they are known as stomata. So name the part of leaves through which carbon dioxide, you can write it as CO2 in short form. Carbon dioxide, name the parts of leaves through which carbon dioxide enter. There you will write, after writing enter, you will write this name, stomata. So this is all for MCQ questions, okay? Stomata and guard cells. In the notes, it is given as a paragraph questions. So like one word answers, it's not given. So once you learn paragraph, naturally you will learn all this.
Can you repeat it again?
Name the part of leaves. Name the part of leaves through which carbon dioxide enter. Name the part of leaves through which carbon dioxide enter or taken. Actually, carbon dioxide is taken from air, but that will be enter in the leaves through stomata or guard cells. It's a one type of a cell, because last class we studied cell. So stomata is a type of a cell and we call it guard cells. Okay, I hope you completed. Then next point, chlorophyll. What is the chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the green pigment on the leaves. Chlorophyll. So you can write the green pigment. Next point, green pigment. Green pigment on the leaves. Green pigment on the leaves, we can write it as chlorophyll. CH, LO, RO, PH, YLL. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is the big picture of the stomata. Okay, this is a section of this is a leaf, and this is through the microscope you will able to see like this. Like this, so many cells like this. So these are green color texture like a cell. Many of guard cells, they are stomata. So this is the leaf. Through the microscope you will able to see like that, and the color, the green pigment on the leaf, that is known as chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is the one which gives color to the plant, green plants. That green color is given by the chlorophyll. Okay, and this is stomata. And one single stomata, one single cell. This is the one cell we have open and shown here. So actually like this, all these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these are like this. This is the cut open stomata. We will cut open and you will see all this structure over there. So you can see so minute, and after all it is such a surpriseful thing. No? Our nature has a lot of mysteries which we need to explore. Yeah, we never think like this single plant have so many things like that, minute parts. Even you look at the stomata, how many parts are there? So many small things are inside. So that and all you will be learning in higher classes, because this is all got a scientific names, botanical names. Okay, so that is what we learn when you go to 8th standard biology. Clear? So this is the opening of the stomata, how it is looks like. Clear? So let me come to the detail of photosynthesis. Already you have written how photosynthesis started by absorption of sunlight energy. I have given this is in your notes, in your printed notes, so you don't have to write anything. The process is begin by absorption of sunlight. Photosynthesis begin first, the leaves started absorbing the sunlight. Okay, light energy gets converted into chemical energy. That is already I had told you. It converted into chemical energy in the form of carbohydrates. That is already we discussed. And water is splitted into hydrogen, oxygen. Water is splitted. You see, carbon dioxide is a mixture of carbon. C stands for carbon. It is an atom. Now you will be wondering, what do you mean by atom? So a little bit chemistry come here. An atom, yeah, you know it. What do you mean by the word atom?
Atom is the thing that makes up a molecule.
Yes, it is the minute particle in a molecule, the minute particle by which all organisms made up of, including us. So here we forget about God, religion and all we forget. We only speak about science. According to science, every object in the universe, living and non-living organisms, are made up of a minute particle, what we call an atom. So in nature, we have found out around 180. So far, we have found out 118 types of atoms. Okay, that you will be learning in chemistry. And this atom also known as element. This is also part of chemistry. Every atom we call element. So 118 types of atoms means 118 times of elements. So carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, then chlorine, fluorine. You must have heard about all this. Potassium, calcium, zinc. All these are elements. All these are atoms. Okay. So carbon dioxide is a mixture. Mixture means it is a mixture of carbon, it's an element or an atom, and oxygen. O stands for oxygen. Oxygen. And one oxygen means it contains two atoms of oxygen. One oxygen gas means it contains two atoms of oxygen. That is why it is given O2. And Aaron has told me molecule. When more than two atoms come, it become an molecule. Another word we call it as molecule. So we have learned atom first. Atom is the minute particle by which every organism is made up of. Wood, chair, plants, animals. So that is the reason plants and animals, when they die, it started decaying. And it will be buried in the mud. So why it started decaying? How dead bodies started decaying? Because we all are made up of chemical substances. Once when our life is gone, we will be turned back to this all elemental structure. That's our body is decay. So scientifically speaking, we all are minute particle. Our body is made up of minute particle. Our entire body is made up of potassium, calcium, carbon, glucose, everything. So that is why when you get sick, the doctors will give you a tablet. And the tablet also made up of all this potassium, calcium, zinc, depending upon your sickness. What is the problem of your sickness? You are getting a fever. You are getting fever. Maybe you are not getting, one of your atom may not be okay. You have less atom, like sodium is less. So maybe doctor will give you a tablet. It is filled with the sodium that we artificially we make. This is by nature. All this we are getting from the mud, from the nature. So carbon, oxygen, this is in the air. Carbon and oxygen not on the mud, it is in the air. But copper, gold, then iron, all these calcium, zinc, all these we are getting from earth. But carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, all these we are getting from air. They are gases, nitrogen. Clear? Okay. So carbon dioxide made up of one carbon atom and one oxygen molecule. Molecule means when atoms of same element. So CO2 also is a molecule. O2 is an oxygen molecule. CO2 is also a molecule mixed with the carbon and oxygen. Okay. Similarly, here I told you, when the photosynthesis is taking place, water is splitted into hydrogen and oxygen. That means our water also is a molecule. So one water molecule is a mixture of two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. Water molecule is a mixture of one hydrogen atom, one oxygen atom. Why it is? Hydrogen, oxygen is a gas. Why it becoming a water? Because of the rain. We are getting the water in the form of rain. It is coming from the sky. So that is why the reason. Clear? Similarly, I taught you. So what is happening in the second part? The first photosynthesis, what will happen? The plants will receive sunlight energy with the help of chlorophyll. With the help of chlorophyll, the plants will receive sunlight. So chlorophyll is helping them to get the sunlight energy. Then light energy gets converted into chemical energy. It turns to carbohydrates. So once it turns into carbohydrates, water which is received by the plants from the mud, it will be divided. This H2O divided into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen will be remain there, oxygen will be released in the air in terms of this. Finally, there is a reduction of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide slowly reduces hydrogen to form carbohydrate. So what is happening? This carbon dioxide and the water join together and you will get a carbohydrate in the form of glucose. Yes? And this glucose will be stored in the form of starch. So that is the photosynthesis. First, they receive the sunlight and light energy converted into chemical energy. As a result, water will be split into hydrogen and oxygen, and carbon dioxide will be reduced and it form a carbohydrate, and it will be carbohydrates, it will be stored in the form of glucose, and this glucose will be stored in the form of starch finally. So while you take the vegetable, fruit and all, this will be entered in your body. Now, what is glucose? Glucose also is a molecule. So glucose, this is the glucose. C6H12O6. Glucose is a mixture of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So it's a chemical reaction. C6H12O6. That means 6 carbon atom, 12 hydrogen atom, and 6 oxygen atom. It's together, you will get glucose. And this glucose is the one, it will be turned into carbohydrate and starch. Okay, so let me go back to the previous one. Now here I have written a, can you see this? This is known as formula for photosynthesis. Whatever we have studied, we can represent in the form of a formula. It is a part of chemistry. Chemistry, you will be learning all this, how to write all these things and all. Clear? So formula for photosynthesis. So next you can write formula for photosynthesis and write this. Okay. Write the next point, put the number 2 and you write formula for photosynthesis. Other things, everything is in the note. Okay, you don't have to rewrite again.
Which one, ma'am? Which
This,
one?
photosynthesis detail.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Only this you have to write in the notes so that when you write, you will study. So what is the first? You will write CO2 plus H2O. What do you mean by plus? That is carbon dioxide and H2O. They both mix together. And instead of this arrow, you can simply use a symbol arrow in your notebook. Because this is a slide, no? So a little more pretty they make it. And you write whatever you have learned now. Glucose. And we call glucose also locally, we call the glucose as sugar. Correct? Usually glucose, we call it sugar. Plus O2. O2 means oxygen. So carbon dioxide, hydrogen with the help of light, sunlight and chlorophyll, the plants will convert that into glucose and as well as oxygen. So the plants make glucose. It is very sweet. That's why honey bees and bees and all coming and sucking the nectar from the flower of the plants because of the production of the glucose. But the glucose, the sugar, what we have in the tea, that is not from the plants, it is from the sugar cane. Because from the plants, we don't get plenty of sugar. What is required for us only. But when you eat fruits, for example, daily you are eating orange. Every day orange, 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 orange. If you are eating too much orange, naturally your body will accumulate glucose. Okay. And it will not digest. So those kind of people have a problem with the diabetes. So it is not only because of eating fruits, getting diabetes, there are so many other things. Okay. Because our body is a balanced body. So suppose if you don't eat proper food, you will get diabetes, pressure, because your blood will not work. The plant food will not digest in your body. You may not get enough vitamins, minerals and all. Okay, so that is. So this is the summary. So totally you can represent photosynthesis like this. That is CO2 plus H2O is C6H12 O6 plus O2. You have to by heart this chemical formula. I can give you in the exam time. Write the chemical formula of photosynthesis. Then you have to write CO2 plus H2O gives C6H12 O6 plus O2. Write chemical formula for photosynthesis. Any doubts so far, children? It's clear to you? Yes.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So we go back again to photosynthesis. So I told you what are the main things of photosynthesis. And here also we have written carbon dioxide plus water with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll, carbohydrates. This carbohydrate actually is a glucose. We already learned. Glucose will be converted into chemical energy in the form of carbohydrate. So that is why here it is written carbohydrate. Because glucose is the one which is converting back to carbohydrate. So that is why it is written there. So chemical formula, this both are same. This is written in words, that written in chemical formula. Okay? Yes. So this is a 5-mark question I have given in your notes. Learn. Suppose you have a written exam. Just like MCQ format, it is easy. But from inside, I can ask you so many questions. Even you learn this paragraph, see, so many questions I can make from out of it. Clear? So that's why you have to learn that. Now, we are going to photosynthesis in algae. What do you mean by algae? Algae is we call it a fungus, one type of fungus. Alga means one type of fungus, it is alga, and plural is algae. So we have different types of algae is there. Fatima, can you read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Photosynthesis in algae, only for your knowledge. Okay, read.
Green patches in ponds or near the stagnant
Water. Stagnant.
water can be seen easily. The green patches are living organisms called algae. Algae are plants. Often algae grow near the shallow water
Logged areas.
areas such as near tube wells, taps, etc. One may slip over it. Algae look green because of the presence of chlorophyll. Algae prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis.
Okay, very good. Stagnant water means dirty water or the water which is not flowing. If you got a river which is flowing, you will not see algae over there because the water is flowing. So algae mainly, they are like a fungus, but they are plants. Fungus are not plants. They are organisms. Algae is a plants. That's the difference between fungus and algae. So that is why we are calling algae specifically. We don't call fungus. Fungus already, this is also one type of fungus type structure, but fungus are not plants, but these are the plants. One type of fungus which is a plant. It is in the form of plant. So that is why we are calling it as algae. Now here one word is given. We may slip over it. Very clear, no? In your house, if it is continually raining, you are in front of your field, front of your house. Suppose you put a cement floor or something. What will happen?
Yes,
yeah. Once it wet become, this kind of green things will come. We call it pile or pupil.
Yes, ma'am. I
Yes.
seen it.
Yeah. And we may slip it and we fall down. We have to be very careful.
Yes,
so usually
ma'am.
what we do, your parents may scrub it off, put salt over it to remove that, or put mud and stone, so that when you stamp on it, you may not slip over it. Clear? So they also cook the food by photosynthesis. So these are the plants which will be grown only in the presence of water. When there is no rain, you won't see algae. You won't see algae in our compound. If there is a rain only, it will be seen. Otherwise, it will be seen in the river, lake, where water is not flowing. And also underneath of your seabed, you will see so much beautiful algae. Some algae are beautiful in color. Okay, green, but they may have some different colors also sometimes. Okay, so that is about photosynthesis for your knowledge. So you can write, name the plant which cook food by themselves in stagnant water. Stagnant means the water which is not flowing, which is remaining over there for many days. Name the plant which cook food by themselves in stagnant water. We can call them algae. Algae. And they also do the photosynthesis. They also will cook the food by photosynthesis. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is for it to have MCQ one word, because we may have most probably your periodic test and one maybe in MCQ format. So that time you will able to remember all these things. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is and all whatever I explained only. So we go to the next class. So today I am not going to start this because today is too much for you, because already you have 2 classes. So this is the same thing, how the plants make proteins and fats, how the plants make nitrogen. All these things we will be discussing in the next class. Okay. So photosynthesis over. We also learned one type of plant which is in the stagnant water who cook food by photosynthesis. Now we will be learning how the plants will give us proteins, fats, carbohydrates, all that in the next class. Okay. Okay, children. So complete your activity. Did I give you any activity?
No, ma'am.
I didn't give you activity. Okay. 1 minute. For this week, because we will be meeting you on the next week. So one activity which you can do. You see this photosynthesis diagram? Diagram of photosynthesis, page number 3. Page number 3. Already you have written in the notebook. You must have drawn. Now I wanted to draw you beautifully in a A4 size sheets with using the sketches. You can have different plants. It's not necessary the plant which is given in the book. Okay. So this is either a chart or A4 size sheets. Use the sketch pen and you write photosynthesis over there, and then draw any plant and flower. Okay, and then label all the parts on that. It's not necessary the same flower. You can draw any plant which is in your house. I wanted any plant which you have seen in your house. Those are in the flats. If you don't have a, maybe those are Dubai. You are living in the flat. If you don't have a plant near you, look at the surrounding area, some of the plant, maybe palm tree or something like that. Okay. So don't draw the same plant. I don't want the same plant on which is shown in the book. I want some other plant which is seen nearby, which is easy for you to draw. It's up to your creativity. Even it is not looking good, ma'am, I don't know how to draw. Don't worry. I don't want that part. But I wanted any plant near your house or inside in your house with the flower. And then there you mark the same label, carbon dioxide, light energy, sun, you can have the same sun, no problem. If you want, you can have a mountain and make a sun. Make it your own creativity. Okay. You can use a A4 size sheet. If it is not available, use unruled sheet. Even it's not available, use a cardboard sheet, use a chart paper, which is there in last year, something like that. Clear? So that is activity. Monday, I wanted the next class, I want to see you that activity. Everyone should have that activity. I will be seeing, you have to raise it up and you have to show me that one, and I'll be putting the marks for you. Okay, so this is the activity from this chapter. Okay, thank you, students. Have a nice weekend for you. You have class tomorrow, but I have class only on Monday. So have a nice weekend. See you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.